Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're going to talk a little bit about Season 49 and Season 48 coming into a close. So, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are going to be going live on, well, next week at some point for the season opener. That's always exciting. So, if you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I do want to give a big shout out to those of you that have been using that code CHICKEN in the shop. You see we got a resource bundle in here. If you're interested in that, it does expire every 7 days, so you got to do a little CHIC. So, first off, before we get into Season 49, let's talk about Season 48. And here we go. The season has ended. So here's where we finished up. 689 battles fought, 386 won, 299 lost, and 4 draws. You actually get quite a lot of resources there, so 700 and something stuff. But check this out, guys. This is the most important. Boom, 19. So next season, we're going for number 20 on the top 500 list. So we'll see where we actually finished. I have not checked this yet. So obviously, we fell out of the 100, but if we made top 150, that'd be pretty cool. Hey, man, not too bad. 113. That's definitely my best season ever, like, by far. We almost made the front page of the Canada leaderboard. Look at this. Pete snuck in there. Sneaky Petey. Look at this disgusting base. Oh my god. Very cool. So shout out to all these guys, everyone here that made it, and everyone that played. You know, it's very cool to see. But yeah, man, it's a great. Overall, I felt like season, what was it? Season 48 was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I mean, it was a different take on a new tech tree, giving us more tech. It was very fun, and you know, we got to kind of take different paths and this and that, and it's just nice to see something done differently. You know, I obviously enjoyed it. I found that I had to hide a lot more than I could play until the very end, but you know, overall, I think anytime they make changes, we got to applaud them. You know, and this one, it certainly didn't not work. I mean, I don't think you're ever going to have a perfect Warship season where everything is just, you know, fun all the time. It's just not really a game like that. But for what they have to work with, I think they made a pretty creative, interesting tech tree, and I hope they do more of those in the future. So, you guys let me know what you think on Season 48, where you finished, and all that good stuff. Yeah, so we got Season 49 coming up here. So let's get into, we'll do some map clearing, but here, check this out. So, although we don't have a name, it just says right down here at the bottom, it says Season 49. On the this month on Boom Beach video, where they showcase all the new changes coming up for the month, it did have a name. It said Storming the Seas, July 31st, so next Monday, going to August 20th. So it's going to be a 3-week season. 31st, 1, 2, yeah. So it's going to be a normal 3-week season. Storming the Seas. What can we take out of this picture? We've got heavies, we've got medics, we've got Zookas, we've got a lot of boom cannons. I see a doom cannon back there. It's kind of tough to say, I mean, what engine level this is. Typically, on the This Month in Boom videos, they don't really give away too much about the season. Typically, they show some, like, random troop gameplay from, like, 4 or 5 yards that nobody would ever actually use. But it's cool just to see some different things. Now, if this is 4 or 5 years, you do notice that we've got critter launchers up in that top left corner. And I hope we have more options than just using heavies and Zookas with medics, because that would be disastrous. But, you know, we'll see what happens there as we kind of get to it. So let's talk about the name for a little bit. Storming the Seas. What could that actually mean? Let's take on Toma over here. This guy's got a ton of loot. Wow. Storming the Seas. Let's go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a little shocky. So Storming the Seas. It doesn't really mean anything, from what I can guess. The only thing that I thought of was maybe, you know, we're going to start off with a heavy rush. Pretty wild guess there, right? I think that's the safest, you know, kind of prediction you can make about a warship season. It's going to start with heavy rush. But, yeah, I don't know. Storming the Seas doesn't really tell us much of anything. The only thing I could think of, and it's a bit of a stretch, would be Maybe we don't have flying troops or something, even though in the past they've called those seasons grounded. Storming the seas to me kind of sounds like running, or battling from a trench or a grounded sort of position. But typically I think they've reused season titles. You guys let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think they've reused season titles in the past. So if we were going to get another season again, I think that's how it would work, is they would simply name the season the same thing. Maybe that's right. Maybe it's wrong. I'm not really sure. But let's see if these bombers can finish this off. It's amazing how long they take to get through the headquarters on the main island versus in warships where you're flaring on one, you're flaring off and onto the next one. Probably because these have more health. I wonder how much HP, how many hit points an HQ has. Let's take a look. 240,000. So that's probably why. Because in warships, I think they're what, like 60,000 at the most. So that makes sense. Oh no, I'm at instant training, and I don't want to use gems. Let's go. Where am I at here? I'm gonna add some instant training. Because I never want to have to wait for troops again, guys. I just never want to have to do it. So yeah, I don't know. And I do want to focus on the mini account this season, but I don't want to say that I'm going to, get it to top 50 or 500 or anything crazy without... And I'm certainly going to play with instant training. I honestly just prefer to play with instant training. I find it more fun. Yes, it does give you an advantage, but on an account that I'm already kind of, going to be pressed for time on even just playing it at all, I don't want to add in any more hurdles. So it'll be fun. We'll see what we can do with it. But yeah, all right, let's dive into this one. We've got a... I'm going to throw Kavan out first, just to hopefully get some riflemen out on the field. All right, we'll smoke him over here. Smoke him if you got him. That is what they say, I think, right? Okay, let's go like that. Alright, Shocky over here. And let's do a Shocky up there. And that blaster, we're about to have all the Scorchers in the world come out from under the smoke here. Should be interesting. And we added in one more just for good measure with Dr. Kavan bringing one back. That's funny. We're probably going to need a shock on this blaster stuff. This is going to get gross over on the left in a moment. Shock on that gold storage, roughly. But yeah, so that's what I think about Season 48 and going into 49. So I had a cool fishing adventure from today that I'll share with you guys. I didn't actually catch anything. Or no, I did. I caught some bass and whatever, some just little stuff. But it was really cool. I was in the kayak, and I actually have a fishing channel. I don't know if I've ever fully announced on this page. I don't know if most of you would be into it. That's why I don't really talk about it much. But yeah, so I had this giant garfish, which if you don't know what it is, it's this really funny looking fish. It looks like a swordfish or something else almost, but it's freshwater. It's not in the ocean. But anyways, he swam right underneath the kayak, and that was pretty cool. I tried to catch him, but he just wasn't interested in what I had. But yeah, it was very funny, very funny. So that's my story from today, guys. So yeah, when we get into the fishing talk, then I'm kind of running out of things to talk about here between the warship seasons. We know how that goes, but yeah. So I enjoyed Season 48. I hope that you guys did too. I hope you finished where you wanted to. And if not, make sure that you get on board for Season 49. It's going to be a fun one, I think. Back to the 3-week season. I think I like the 3-week better than the 4-week, even with the extra tech. I think if they do a 4-week season again, then going the extended tech route was the way to go. Maybe you guys let me know that in the comments if you found that to be helpful or less helpful. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if it's interesting, entertaining, or informative. Catch you next one, guys. Check it out. Back.